Many people don't realize that eating food is not just a way to get rid of the hunger sensation. It is actually a way to provide essential building blocks for our cells to function properly, the so-called nutrients. So when we talk about food, it really comes down to the nutrients that make up our food and how much of these nutrients there is in the food we eat. Before we talk about nutrients in specific, we should know what healthy food is. A nutritious and healthy food is one that provides beneficial nutrients like vitamins, minerals, essential amino acids, essential fatty acids, and dietary fiber, and minimizes potential harmful substances like anti-nutrients, quantities of sodium, saturated fats, and sugars. Also, why do we need healthy food anyways? According to the World Health Organization, a healthy diet helps to protect against malnutrition in all its forms, as well as non-communicable diseases like diabetes, heart disease, stroke, and cancer. Nevertheless, it's become challenging to have a healthy diet nowadays, and that's because the non-stop growing production of processed foods, urbanization, and changing lifestyles. Basically, there's been a shift in the way we eat, and now people are consuming more high energy, dense foods like fats, free sugars, and salt, and always less vegetables, fruit, and whole grains. Thank for us, there's still a way to follow a healthy diet, and that's by choosing to eat more healthy, and of course by also having access to healthy food, as well as by being active daily. But of course, you still gotta know what to eat and differentiate between healthy and unhealthy food. First thing, we gotta look into what food is made of in terms of nutrients. So we have to talk about macronutrients like carbohydrates, protein, and fats, as well as micronutrients like vitamins and minerals. As for carbohydrates, we know that excessive sugar consumption is associated with higher risk of obesity, cardiovascular diseases, type 2 diabetes, metabolic syndrome, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, and caries as well. For this reason, according to the World Health Organization, a healthy diet should include less than 10%, which equals to 50 grams of total energy intake from free sugars, taking into consideration a person of healthy body weight consuming 2000 calories per day. But where do we find sugar in food? Well, sugar can be found in plant foods like whole grain foods like whole wheat, brown rice, bulgur wheat, quinoa, whole oat, etc. And also food made with whole grains like whole grain bread, whole wheat pasta, but also fruits, vegetables, nuts, peas, beans, and seeds. Sugar is also added to baked products, desserts, beverages, and sweets. One thing you should know though is that when we talk about whole grain foods, not all are made in the same way. Whole grains can be industrially processed to become refined grains by removing all the goods like dietary fibers, minerals like iron, B vitamins, etc. Like white pasta and white bread are made from refined grains. So, if you want to include a more nutritious food in your diet, you should definitely consider whole grain foods over the others. So, just read the package label and look for the word whole grain to make sure this is the case. Protein is the other macronutrient to consider when choosing healthy food. However, proteins are not all the same. When we talk about proteins, we refer to their amino acid composition, aka the building blocks of proteins. And so we differentiate between essential, which cannot be made by the body, and non-essential amino acid, which can be made by the body. So complete proteins in food have all the essential amino acids like eggs, meat and poultry, dairy, seafood, so mainly animal-based food. And incomplete proteins that have not all the essential amino acids like nuts, seeds, beans and peas, whole grain foods, vegetables, etc. So mainly plant-based food. So guys, just go for both animal and plant-based foods, of course, having though a good understanding that not all proteins are the same. Also, if you want to know how much proteins you need per day, based on short-term nitrogen balance studies, the recommended dietary allowance of protein is around 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight for a healthy sedentary man. Last but not least, fats is the third micronutrient that should be considered when choosing a healthy food, of course. According to the World Health Organization, a healthy diet should have less than 30% of total energy intake from fats, and less than 10% should come from saturated fats, and less than 1% from trans fats. So guys, stay away from trans fats for sure. Fats can be from animal or plant origin, and there are two types of fats: saturated fats, mainly found in animal products like meat, poultry, dairy products, and of course unsaturated fats, mainly found in plant food and seafood like avocados, olive oil, seeds, nuts, and fish. Because of their association with high levels of cholesterol and increased risk of developing cardiovascular diseases, saturated fats are less preferable to unsaturated fats, so you should probably choose food lower in saturated fats and try to replace them with unsaturated fats. Of course, we cannot forget our micronutrients like vitamins and minerals, which are needed by the body in small amounts to function properly. According to the World Health Organization, again, at least 400 grams, which equals to 5 portions of fruit and vegetables, should be part of a healthy diet. And that is mainly because of their dietary fiber, mineral, and vitamin contribution to the diet. So make sure to have a nice variety of colorful fruits and vegetables, and make sure to include them in each meal. Also, because a lot of people consume a lot of salt, a healthy diet should include less than 5 grams of salt per day, which is equivalent of about 1 teaspoon, and it should be iodized salt. So guys, we have serious health reason to eat healthy food, to live a healthy life, and we just need to make more healthy food choices by knowing what food really is. Because at the end of the day, we are what we eat, and our body is gonna thank us. So guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. Please subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up if you like the video, and I'll see you on to the next video. Let's go.